Are you wondering where to invest that extra cash you have? Well, today I'm going to give you some reasons why you may want to consider investing in real estate. Hi, I'm Dwight Streu, and I've been helping people buy and sell property in the Edmonton area since 1987. We probably all know people who've built wealth by investing in real estate, but it's not for everyone. If you want a completely hands-off investment, real estate is probably not for you. But if you're willing to be a little hands-on, real estate can provide some great investment benefits. First off, real estate gives you the ability to leverage your cash investment. So let's say you have $25,000 in cash to invest. Well, if you invest that in the financial markets, and let's say you get a 5% return, well, you've made $1,250 on your investment. But let's say you invest that $25,000 as a down payment on a $250,000 property. Well, if that property appreciates by 5%, you've made $12,500 or a 50% return on your $25,000 cash investment. In fact, if the property only appreciates by 2%, you've still made $5,000 or a 20% return on your initial cash investment. Now, there's no guarantee the property will go up in value, but there's no guarantee your other investment will go up in value either. And some people think real estate never goes down, but surely it can and does. Normally, however, over a longer period of time, it will appreciate. And that's why I never recommend real estate as a short-term investment. Sure, you could make money, but there's also more potential to lose money. Over the past 15 years, real estate prices in Canada have appreciated just over 6%, but that's an overall average. Some areas and some property types have gone up more, or others have gone up less. A second benefit to real estate is that it acts as a natural hedge against inflation. So what do I mean by that? Well, real estate prices and real estate rents will normally appreciate with inflation or even outperform inflation. So if you're collecting, let's say, $1,200 a month in rent now, well, 20 years from now, you should be collecting the equivalent rent when adjusting for inflation. In other words, inflation does not take a big bite out of your return as it can with other investments. Thirdly, with real estate, someone is helping you pay for your investment. You're mostly using other people's money. Here's what I mean. So again, let's use the example that I just mentioned. You invest $25,000 of your own money and borrow another $225,000 of the bank's money. You're going to use the rental revenue the property generates from the tenant to pay off the $225,000 you loaned from the bank. So even if your property never appreciates at all, your $25,000 investment will still result in a paid off property worth $250,000. And now that that property is paid off, the income is yours to use as you wish. Perhaps you want to fund your children's education or your retirement or whatever you want. But of course, it's highly unlikely the property is only going to be worth $250,000. In fact, if it only appreciates at 2% a year, it will be worth $410,000 after 25 years. So if your rental income was $1,200 a month when you started and rents rose at 2% a year, you would have rental income of just under $2,000 a month. So your $25,000 initial investment has now provided you with a paid off property worth $410,000 that is also generating you $2,000 a month in income. Well, multiply that by 2 or 5 or 10 properties, and you can quickly see why so many people have utilized real estate as a vehicle for building wealth. Now, the fourth reason I like real estate is it offers the potential for some very large returns. You've probably all heard how much real estate is appreciated in some markets during COVID. Over 30% a year in some markets. Now, certainly financial markets have done well during this period of time as well, but remember the principle of leverage. In our example, if your property went up 30%, that would be a $75,000 increase on a $25,000 investment. The same 30% return on your $25,000 investment in the financial markets would be $7,500. Now, I want to be clear that these are not common everyday returns. You certainly cannot count on them. I'm just trying to show you the potential that does exist for large returns. And number 5, another thing I really like about real estate is that it's stable. Again, that's not to say it never goes down in value, but it doesn't go down quickly like financial markets can. You don't wake up one morning and find your property went down in value 10% overnight. Real estate values typically move slowly, both up and down. And lastly, number 6, real estate investment allows you to defer taxes. What I mean by that is your appreciation is not taxed until you sell the property and realize a gain. So it's been allowed to accumulate tax-free, kind of like an investment in an RSP. Well, those are my top 6 reasons for owning real estate. And if you're wondering, yes, I do invest in real estate myself, but no, I don't buy and flip. Not that you can't make money doing that, you can. But I believe that buying and holding is a safer way of building long-term wealth. Well, if you have any questions about buying an investment property, or if you have a topic in mind you'd like me to cover in a future video, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Just give me a call or send me an email to dwight@dwightstreu.com. Now, if you like this video, please comment, share, and be sure to subscribe because I regularly post videos with helpful tips on buying and selling. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time.